I spent 10 years calling him my friend. Then he said one sentence, and everything I thought I knew imploded. We met freshman year of college. Brandon was the guy who made everyone feel included, who remembered your coffee order, who showed up when you needed help moving. The kind of friend you trust with your life. We graduated together, started our careers in the same city, grabbed beers every Thursday. He was the best man at my wedding. I was there when his dad died. 10 years of inside jokes and late night conversations and being each other's emergency contact. Then came the promotion. We'd both applied for senior director at our company. Same qualifications, same experience. They chose me. Brandon took me out to celebrate, picked an expensive steakhouse, ordered champagne, gave a whole toast about how proud he was. You deserve this, he said, clinking his glass against mine. 2 weeks later, I found out why I got promoted over him. My wife Ashley ran into Brandon's girlfriend at yoga. They got coffee after class. Brandon's so relieved the whole thing is over, she'd said. He felt terrible lying to HR, but sometimes you have to protect yourself. Ashley asked what she meant. The harassment complaint. Brandon documented everything for months before finally reporting it. He said it was the hardest decision of his life, turning in his best friend. My stomach dropped when Ashley told me. I'd never harassed anyone, never made an inappropriate comment, never crossed a line. I called HR immediately. They confirmed a complaint had been filed, anonymous allegations of creating a hostile work environment. Nothing specific enough to be disproven, but enough to make me unpromotable. Except I got promoted anyway. The HR director sighed when I pressed for details. Look, between us, we investigated thoroughly, found nothing. But your friend was very convincing. We figured promoting you would prove we took it seriously, but found you clean. And Brandon? We couldn't promote someone who'd filed a complaint against their direct competition. Optics, you know? He'd tried to destroy my career and accidentally destroyed his own instead. I sat with this information for 3 days. Part of me wanted to believe there was an explanation. Then I remembered the time I'd gotten engaged before him, how he'd seemed distant for weeks. The time I'd bought a house, he'd made jokes about me showing off for months. The time my article got published, he'd pointed out every tiny error, every success I'd had. He'd found a way to diminish. I'd thought he was keeping me humble. Turns out he was just keeping me down. I confronted him at our usual bar on Thursday, showed him the HR documents I'd requested, watched his face cycle through denial, anger, and finally that calculated calm that meant he was searching for an angle. They told you that was anonymous, he said quietly. Not, I didn't do it. Not, there's been a mistake. Just anger that he'd been exposed. Why? I asked. He stared at his beer for a long time. You always got everything so easy. The internship I wanted. The girl I liked freshman year. The promotion. I worked twice as hard and you just coasted. So you tried to ruin me? I tried to level the playing field. He looked up then, and I didn't recognize the bitterness in his eyes. For once, I wanted something to not just fall into your lap. I stood up, left cash for my drink. 10 years, I said. I would have died for you. Yeah, he replied. That's the problem. You never had to fight for anything, not even our friendship. I walked out. Found out later he'd been telling people I turned on him after the promotion, playing victim to our mutual friends. Some believed him. I lost more than Brandon that day. I lost the version of myself who trusted easily, who assumed the best in people. He texted last month. I miss you, man. Can we talk? I blocked his number. Some people don't deserve second chances.